everybody. I'm Larry.
In the backfield is Anderson. Now a play fake here on first down. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 2 yards. A great job. Who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and now it's second down.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's third and goal. Here's Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. Virgil Green is tight end, the intended receiver. Now fourth down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And McManus able to put it through. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You've got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. Second down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Deep drop. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. On second down, Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. This from 54 yards away.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 up near midfield. Off play action, Tannehill rolling to his right. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30.
He's come a long way since his time at Georgia Tech. What did he run at Tech? He ran hitches and go routes, essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, but he ran them really well. He averaged well over 20 yards a catch while he was there. And he still creates downfield in the NFL. That big body and that willingness to go catch the football. He's pretty impressive.
And his friends call him Bebe, the nickname his uncle gave him back in the day.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Virgil Green from 6 yards away. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus-yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 75 yards. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first. And now it's blocked. It's picked off a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past. And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Pass interference, defense.
So pass interference, partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
Second down now after the incompletion. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
It's a pickup of 14 there. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Fresh set of downs here. First down carry by Elliott. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. A group of Broncos there combined to bring him down. Second down, 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. Second and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe sticking.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Super Bowl 52 after this. A reminder coming up at the intermission. We'll get highlights of this. Ridley and the crew in Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report. On third down, Elliott. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. So the Cowboys will punt it on fourth down. As on is the veteran Chris Jones to kick it away. Back deep is Albert Wilson. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. So the Broncos coming out now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They'd have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Now Tannehill. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Emmanuel Sanders as the first half is winding down, and the Broncos will extend their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here comes the defensive unit now for the Broncos as they get set here. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field essentially, and that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. And that's exactly what they accomplished.
And they accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around? They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He'll get the football here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So these two teams will head back to their respective locker rooms here in Super Bowl 52 from Minnesota. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to our EA Halftime Report. The Broncos are up right now and are looking to keep up the pressure moving forward. The Cowboys won't panic either. They know they just need to take it one play at a time. All right, let's roll those moving pictures. Broncos take it at the 6. Tannehill's looking for a mark in the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown, pushing the lead to 10. Now 1st and 10, Elliott's going to show off his strength, and nobody can stop him on this look.
You seriously just skip the halftime of the Super Bowl? Who does that? It's a Super Bowl. Watch the halftime show. All right, here we go. 3rd quarter action now. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. One man in the backfield, Elliott. He's going to get the football. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run with Elliott. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Let's go!
They'll try to throw now. Prescott backing up, trying to lay one up deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he comes back with one complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Well, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A second down throw for Prescott. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a play, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Derek Wolfe in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
Out left side here to Bryant. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And they'll be in search of 11 yards here on third down. And there, the man coverage not good enough, partner, and they're able to complete the pass.
Excellent recognition of the man coverage, and they found the guy who could win downfield.
And they get 14 yards there and a first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
This is Elliott. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Second down, Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Prescott. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Terrence Williams, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. He's got a man. Complete. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Play action. It's Tannehill sliding out of the pocket. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Tannehill. They'll roll him out right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. In the backfield is Anderson. Now Tannehill. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Here's Tannehill. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Rolling to his right. Got his man. It's Thomas. Touchdown, Denver. Demaryius Thomas, a A 16-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. Terrence Williams. Touchdown, Cowboys. Terrence Williams, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points. But he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he's... And coming out now, the Broncos. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll buy some time right. On a crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. In the backfield is Anderson. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Anderson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Brandon Carr there to make the stop. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run. But it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that. Two minutes to go here in Super Bowl 52 from Minneapolis.
We're back to crown a champion after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Throwing now, Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Here's Tannehill. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Tannehill on 3rd and goal. They shakes him off. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you just...
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Paul Soliai in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Prescott finding time. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got time. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go. Brand 38.
On second down, Prescott again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Prescott on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here we go. 1-9.
A second down throw for Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Sammy Coates, the intended target there. And it's 2nd down.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defenders there, receivers there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
On the crossing route, he hits Demarius Thomas. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. You're not able to add another touchdown on. And now the ball game is over. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west. And it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all